to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell from the title, we're going to do a silk press on this hair. So while I struggle to take this ponytail down, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and make sure that you comment below if you have any questions. I will say the products that I'm going to use were suggested by the Glam Twins, and I absolutely appreciate the suggestion that they made. I love these products so far. They did a great job on my hair. So while I struggle to take this ponytail down, I will tell you that it is well past due time for a wash. It is very, 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 very dirty. And so the products that I did use when I washed my hair in the shower, not on camera, is the Redken Extreme Length shampoo and the Redken Extreme conditioner. And then I also followed by the Redken leave-in conditioner, and I use a Chi heat protectant. It's a small bottle because it's my first time using it and I wasn't sure, but I like it so far. I normally would deep condition my hair, but this particular time I did not do it, but I highly recommend deep conditioning your hair. I was pressed for time, so I didn't have time to deep condition it, and right here I'm just showing you guys that I have like a lot of gray hair, more than I thought I had. But yeah, so when you wash your hair, you want to wash your hair at least 2 to 3 times. The reason that you want to do this is because you want to make sure that your hair is clean and free of any product, any buildup, any debris that could have accumulated over time. So for me, in this particular case, I believe I probably washed it 3 times in this case, and I detangled it while I was in the shower, and then I used the conditioner. And so I'm going to use my Con air blow dryer that I got from Target. It works really good, and I'm just going to spray the leave-in conditioner in my hand, and I'm going to disperse it all through my hair. If you can't tell, I do have my hair sectioned into 4 parts, and I'm just going to spread that product through the hair. You don't want to have too much product in your hair because you want your hair to be very light, as light as it can be when you're doing the silk press. So free of debris, very clean, and light on the product that you use. If I was going to do like a wash and go or a twist out, I would clearly use more product, but in this particular case, I'm not, and I want it to be light, and so I use minimum product. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Con air blow dryer. I will link all these products in the description box below so that you can purchase them if you're interested. But I'm going to use my Con air blow dryer to stretch the hair, and this typically doesn't work for me, so I always end up getting my brush and straightening it out that way or stretching it that way. I am using medium heat, not high heat, but medium heat, because I'm going to be putting heat on it later on. I try not to overheat my hair, if that makes sense. Now that I have blown out each section of my hair, I'm going to go in with some BioSilk and my Chi heat protectant, and I want to apply a minimum amount. Now I do know that some people will take the heat protectant and spray it on each section that they actually press out or flat iron. I did not do that this time because I wasn't sure how my hair would react to the Chi. Because sometimes water-based products, or if it's water-based, it'll cause my hair to be wet and curl back up, and I wanted to avoid that, so I wasn't sure, so I used a very little bit of that. When you're using the BioSilk, you also want to use a minimum amount. It does not require a lot of BioSilk. If you use too much of it, it will really weigh your hair down. For me, because after a week or if that long, my hair tends to get really oily and stringy, I try to avoid putting too much on it anyway. But the BioSilk definitely helps your hair out when you do the silk press. now that we have the product on their hair, we're going to part the hair into small sections. You don't need big sections. Small sections work better because you want to be able to allow that heat to penetrate through the hair. And I'm going to be using what's called the chase method. You're going to see me use a couple of different tools doing this chase method. I'm just trying to figure out which one works best for me in this particular case. So you do what works for you, I do what works for me. In this particular case, I'm using the red tail comb and I'm chasing with my Babyliss or Babyliss Nano Titanium flat iron. And y'all, when I tell y'all I love these flat irons, I did have the heat set too high at first, but I love these flat irons. Like, I love them. When I was in cosmetology school, we had some, and oh my God, they were like the best flat irons, and they last me for a long time. But now I had to go buy some new ones, and I also had these flat irons, of small ones you're gonna see me use when I had really short hair. I love Babyliss, y'all. If y'all don't have any, I highly recommend that you guys get some because they are the goats in flat irons, in my opinion. There's probably better ones out there, but I like those. But look at that. Look how straight that got, y'all. Alright, so here I am detangling hair. Y'all, my hair gets tangled really quickly. That's why I try to leave it in the sections plaited up. But here I am with another small section, and I'm going to do the chase method using my pattern denim brush. This is the brush that I use to detangle my hair. It works great, and it seems to work great for the chase method. I don't know what made me pick up that brush and use it, but I did. And y'all, look at how smooth my hair looks, and look at that silkiness that it's showing. Oh my God, and it's so lightweight. Okay, like, I love it. So I'm going to continue the process of parting small parts and separating those small parts into smaller parts, and I'm going to continue to do the chase method. As you can see, when I am doing this, I'm detangling, and I'm detangling from the root. I'm sorry, not from the root, from the end to the root. I'm going to proceed to do the chase method using the detangling brush while I flat iron. Now notice that I only pass through my hair once or twice. Okay, that is key. And when I'm passing through my hair that 1 or 2 times, I am going slowly. Okay, notice that is very, very, very important. When you pass through your hair, you want to, it's okay to iron out the top like I'm going to do. I iron out the top, so I'll do that probably twice. But then notice I go through my hair slowly, and I go all the way to the bottom, and I only do it no more than 2 times. And there it goes again, that shine, y'all. It's the shine for me. I love it. I absolutely love it. And so I'm just going to continue to repeat the process throughout the remainder of my head.
Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you.
Alright, y'all, so now that we have this entire head straightened, I am going to dust my ends. What do I mean when I say dust? I'm just going to tighten them up. I'm not doing a true ends cut, even though I need to, but because I was pressed for time and it was getting late, I just did a slight dust, but I'll more than likely go back in later on and do a real clipping of my ends because they need them really bad. But yeah, if you can just see what I'm doing, I'm just taking the ends and just dusting them a little bit. Just so that my press can be a little better. Because let me tell you, if your ends look good when you do a silk press, baby, that hair is going to be so bomb. That's another key point to the end, to your silk press, is making sure your ends are trimmed. You do not want straggly ends. It just defeats the purpose of having some really cute hair, and then your ends are jagged. It just defeats the purpose. So like I said, I'm just dusting the ends here. They really need to be cut a little more, but for the sake of time and because it was getting late, I just went ahead and just did a slight dust. But if y'all can see, them ends need to be clipped real bad, honey, real bad.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a cut, I put that on guard when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that. Jump on, jealousy, my bad. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, catch a break, better way. Oh, Mom and Dad's only daughter, do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics, do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth I own, I speak, it don't make sense now. Give it a cut, yeah. Put that on good when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that. Jump off, my bad, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, catch a break.
Alright, y'all, so one of the final steps to this silk press is getting these edges. I could very well get a pressing comb and press these edges out, but instead I'm going to use my Nano, my baby Babyliss. It's a really small one. I think it's like a 1/2 inch Babyliss that I'm going to use, and this is the one that I use when my hair was really short. And I'm just going to knock out those edges and straighten them out a little more. finally, the last step is going to be bumping the ends. Now, you don't have to do this. It's optional, but I give it a little bump just so it won't. It looks a little better to me if it's bumped on the ends. But again, this is very optional. But also, when I do bump the ends, it makes it easier for me when I wrap it at night. So just put a little bump. No tight curls over here. Just a slight little bump. And like I said, when I wrap it at night, it makes it a whole lot better in my opinion. Another thing that you can do after you bump it is to wrap it and then wrap it with saran wrap and sit underneath the dryer. Also allows for any straightaways to lay flat. It sets the hair like that will be another thing that I would do, but again, I didn't do it in this video because we were pressed for time. So if you guys want to see a video on how I do that, then definitely comment below and let me know. But just a simple bump, and you can always wrap it in saran wrap and let it set. But and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how I do my silk press. Very easy. Does it take a little time? It does. If you want it to be a nice silk press and to come out right, then you definitely want to make sure you're taking your time doing this. Look at that shine, y'all, and it has a little bounce to it. I just love it. If y'all have any questions, again, please do not hesitate to ask in the comments below. I'll make sure I link all the products in the description box as well. And until next time, y'all, make sure y'all subscribed if y'all not. And until next time, we talk again. Peace and blessings.